Yo. Hello, hello. Pavlovian response. Dogs are like, it's time. The stream has started. I've picked up on the upload and the download. It is time to go pee. I need to download. Outside. How's it going? Raggedy, how long are your walks usually? Nader, what's up? The Blues, yo. Flo, good to see you, good to see you. Stalbov, yo. Oh, you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Hang on here. This is my thumbnail file. When I work on thumbnails, I do them in here in Affinity. You can see I just go like, okay, week, what we got, week 17.1. That'll be like the next stream or whatnot. And then I click in here. Oh, or do I? Oh, geez. Classic. I click in here and then I go find the frame, post the new thumbnail, double click here, change the text, and I go over here. I say like week 17.1, hit OK, and then when I go slice, I can choose week 17.1, and then I can export right from here. And I do that with all the Discord stuff as well, and yeah. It's crazy. Dude, it looks really good, huh? Looks really good. Pretty exciting. Anyways, let me close this stuff. Affinity is pretty cool. How you doing, Blimey? Low Poly, good to see you. Dereal, yo. Luan, Midnight Cat. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Man, Midnight Cat, that's dope. I like it. Okay, let me listen to this music while I'm trying to get Unreal open here. So I've been trying to find some cool camera angles for this from the scene. And then I need to finish up. There's some stuff I want to finish up in the that I noticed I'm still missing. But we can take a look. Filament, what's up, yo? Oh, I can also show you I was talking to a hard surface artist at work the other day, and they were showing me something they do in Blender. And then I was like, oh, intriguing. So I'll show you guys before we get into the sculpting. How are you guys doing? How's your week been so far? We're almost to the Friday. Yeah, Affinity definitely does take some getting used to. Eden, what's up? Good to see you. Hello. Yeah, Affinity definitely takes some getting used to, but I believe you can get used to it. It takes a little bit, especially if you're really used to Photoshop. There's some things you miss from Inkscape, but overall it's been all right. I haven't used Inkscape. Mentally already at Saturday. Oh no, that means tomorrow's Sunday for you. No? Okay, we got progress. Perpetual Saturday. Mado's thinking about coming in here. No? Mado's scratching on the door. Let me in. Let me in. You open the door and he just stands there and stares at you. For anyone who doesn't know, Mado's our dog. Musico, yo, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think I will listen to the music that was linked to me. It's like an ambient aliens music. I'll drop it in chat if you're curious. There you go. Okay. Let's jump in here. So, the camera angle I was recently, like I posted on Twitter this morning. I think it was this morning. It's this shot. So I really like this. Like I want to do some like rotations around this. Oh, Maddie's getting things. Yeah, I want to rotate around this nice and slow. So this is one angle I want. What was the, wasn't there a sharpen command? How come I'm not getting any prompts for commands? That's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. You know, when you type at the bottom. Mordred, what's up? How you doing? Ank, hello, hello. You don't even know what day it is sometimes? Dude, I've been there. I feel that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, down here. Don't I usually get, like, little tips when I type in... Like, if I type in sharpen, shouldn't I be getting some, like... It's kind of weird. Super cool. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Anyways, I want to get this angle in here. That's definitely an angle that I'm really digging. The other angle that we really liked was this one, which requires a custom like brightness setting and like light direction, right? So we need to have like the sun coming in just at the right angle to be illuminating the space a bit more. And then I think that from that we probably need some custom, like a custom light setup per camera angle. Let me see if like, yeah, this angle's cool. Like a really wide, tall. This is a really cool shot, and like with the little leaves falling and stuff. I'm in love. Yeah, so that's like way over here, right? And some of the stuff I'm thinking about now, and maybe I can move myself over here, is like this angle where we come in this way. And when I come in this way, probably want the sun to be more like, I don't know, maybe here, maybe a little lower. And you pan back, right? And I want to be able to see all this stuff. When you pan back, it reminded me, I haven't done these parts. There's these holes here, and then this part. And I was like, oh, I need to do those. And then I can see, like, if we look at the color view, you can see the highlights on this one have not been tuned yet. So I need to do that. And then I'll probably do a really simple pass on this piece up top because you don't really see it, right? So need to get that going. What is going on there? What is that? But yeah, you won't really notice all of that up there as long as it's got something going on in like some macro mask thing. I think that'll be enough. We need to adjust the color of the water. And yeah, so some other camera angles I'm thinking of. Let's see if we can find some. So I had these other shots like this one, but I think I've actually wiped out all the animations now, so I might just start deleting these. Shot. So I even have rigs for them and stuff. Might just take all those and just referenced in night. Yeah. Okay. Boop. There we go. Cool. Deleted. Is your first time in the stream? Yes. We've been working on this scene forever. So a majority of it is made by me. There's some things like these cliffs and stuff, and some of the foliage out here in the Vista view These are Megascans assets. But yeah. So we have this one. I pop out the camera there. Cool. There's some weird holes and stuff we might need to fix as we're panning back. We'll see if you notice them. I was there, Gandalf. Bruh. Dude, I'm really happy with it. It's just time to need to close it up. Need to finish it out, you know. But I feel like we learned quite a bit from this stuff. I don't know about you guys. I learned a ton, trying out a ton of different workflows and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna look at this piece and then this piece, and then we'll hit this, and then we'll be good on the altar itself, I think. And then after that, is this? Yeah, that can be deleted now. Cool. Okay. We have this angle too. I'm kind of interested in. We are seeing like a platform piece here that I don't really have. Maybe we can find a way to make that without having to build anything unique. That could be an interesting exercise. There's also this floating tree, but you won't notice that. We'll make sure we're in a good angle, or we hide it temporarily. You need it though. You need it for all the cool little shadows. Maybe we're looking this way then. We can take this. I'm going to do this really fast. I'm going to take this piece, and we're just going to dupe it over here. And I think what I'll do, we need to simulate this lip if possible. So maybe I'll bring this down something like that. And then we don't have a curved piece, I don't think. What's the poly count of this thing? Is this thing like pretty high poly? Let me look at it here. Oh, it is not. Cool. Cool. That'd be really helpful if it was higher poly, because then we could just like bend it, you know. But yeah, so we need to answer these upper pieces. Maybe we can like, let me think here. Let me just think for a second. Thinking. We have these pieces. These can go out here maybe. Okay, so if we had that, let's push this down so it's somewhere around similar height to this. And then we need like I'm going to hide this tree for now. We need like a little narrow piece here. This is like, so in production, this is probably an interesting topic. In production, there's a certain point where you're not really going to get new props, right? So you have to start getting creative with what you have, which is honestly, I think, is pretty fun. And from that, you can start to derive some pretty interesting details, and just connect the dots in enough ways that make it work for you. So if we look at this, let me see here. I'm going to edit this. We're going to delete this thing. I'm going to delete this and this, and then save. Okay. Oh, right. This thing becomes, you see how we're not getting, doesn't look like it's supposed to. I don't know how to fix that. It just works eventually. Let me see if I can copy these, edit, paste, save. Nope, that didn't fix it either. Cool. Cool. Let's delete these. Save. Nice. I wonder, so there's an edit here for this. First time in the stream. How did you go about planning such a cool environment? So this environment is derived from Shadow of the Colossus, right? Dude, I like that thing's all types of broken now. I wonder if I move it. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the. Wait, what? I'm gonna copy the locational information and just paste it, and it resets it somehow. Cool. No, so planning this, a lot of it had to do with just like recreating the original space from the games, from the Shadow of the Colossus game, and then from there, starting to like just taking the experience I have from making games, and using that to derive like what I'm gonna need in order to make them, you know. Yeah. So it's not too crazy. But knowing how to do this stuff is definitely, it comes with practice for sure. I wonder if I can, dude, I'm gonna need a rounded piece, man. I can feel it. I can feel it, dude. Let's edit this. Let's see if I can grab. So you can see we have this top edge and then we have these pieces. Maybe I can grab these. I'm gonna copy them, exit out of this, and then paste. So what I'm going in and out of when you're seeing me like edit those is packed level. So if you have like a couple of props, you can go to level and you can go create packed level editor or create packed level actor, and it'll just group them in their own level. Let me get my dog. He's scratching the door. I'm coming, Maru. Come in here. Lay down. Go. Come in. Over here. Come on, go lay down. Lay down. Doggo. Good boy. All right. If you guys remind me at the end of the stream, I can give you dog tax. You can get your dog tax. Cool. Let's see if we can position this in a way to like create this. But yeah, so you can make packed level actors, which are pretty convenient because you can just have like a formation of props that you've put together and then call it good from there. If we turn the light around so I can see a little bit more about what's going on. We might not need this piece. Maybe just this one. You can see we're like kind of bridging the gap here. Ooh. Let's see if we can scale that. We'll work with that. We have this piece. I'll just scale this down. So I have a little lip there. So trying to just build some logic to this so that it will work for what we need. Get a nice little overhang there. There's some weird UV stuff. Don't mind that. I think this whole thing is being displaced with the trim sheet. So like wherever there's seams, it's getting real nasty. Hello, good sir. How long is... Dude, get out of here. This isn't DEF CON the DEF CON, is it? Howl the DEF CON. Because, like, I'd argue you would be trolling right now. No? Just delete that piece. So we're trying to finish up this shot. So I've decided I really want this angle. But we need, like, a curved piece here, which is a bit problematic for obvious reasons. We don't have a round piece. Maybe I'll need to make one. I don't know. But I've been on this scene for a long time. Years, easily. Let's see here. I'm just gonna open this up so I can see a bit better. Okay. See, we don't have any. This is kind of rounded, but I never made that piece, and I don't want to make that piece. This is where that's where we're at. So yeah, a lot of times you'll learn that, like, in game dev, eventually you're not getting pieces requested anymore, and you need to just kind of like work with what you have. And when you're at that spot, things get quote unquote interesting. Yeah, see, I can't even lower this thing right now. Should I even worry about this piece being like this? See, now I'm over here. I needed to be outside, but now I'm over here. I'm just gonna do this. That looks fine to me. Cool. Okay, back over here. Do we have some like decals we can use here, right? Yeah. Let me just put this here. Boop. Let's rotate this around. And then do we have... Yeah, cool. Just gonna squish this down. Maybe something like this. Trying to figure out what's the best. It's probably two. Yeah, that works. Cool. Nice. You didn't bring your swim trunks? Salad. Come on, man. You got to be prepared. There's always a possibility that you're going to need to swim. You know what I mean? You never know. Cool. Okay. I'm like, what the hell do I do about that freaking corner piece? Yeah, okay. Me. Let me think here. If I paste this here, holy, is this... Okay. No, I thought it was freaking huge. Is it the... No, it can't be the same piece. No, I didn't think so. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Add some fishies and ducks. Dude. I think we've feature creeped enough. So if we did that, maybe that would be enough. Get this piece is under here. I still need like a whole... Ugh. Ugh. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this piece. And I'm going to stretch this out like this. Then we're going to have... We're going to put this here. I'm going to take this. This is going to stretch out to about there. Hang on here. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. From this angle, if this is stretched out enough, and this is too, this starts to look like a corner. I think here. And then from that, we add just enough detail up here. No, we got the freaking leaves hanging over the edge. Let me see. Probably can't even see that. Cool. Cool story. Yeah. These things. What to do? I'm gonna just take these. We'll just move these over here. Dude, this is like the Band-Aid mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it'll be fine. No. They can't climb over there. It's fine. We just need to make sure that there's enough detail so they believe. You have to believe the illusion. Maybe we can take this, paste this here. We can reset the rotation. And then just like have some foliage there. That's cool. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger so it's a little more wild. Cool. Getting there. The illusion's being sold. Hopefully. Let's see if we can grab this. Oh, there we go. Dupe this. Bring this over here. I can take the dirt and we can reposition that. You can see how I'm trying to make this work though, right? Start snapping off. Just position this stuff just at the right angle. Maybe this has to dip down. No? Yeah? No? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. So we got what's going on here. Take this stuff. Dupe that. Bring that out here. Okay, give me the view. Give me the view. Almost. Almost there. We've got some like smaller ones. Look at these ones. Dude, yeah. We need these smaller ones. Sick. Okay. What's going on under there? Yeah. Yeah. Take this dirt. Let's duplicate it. We'll bring this down. We need some level of continuity. Hide the water. Can I just like scale this up? Is that legal? Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Take this, paste this out here. We'll just dip this way down. Just have some stuff in the water. Nice. Is this stuff interesting? You guys seeing the magic? Is it magic? I don't know. Dang it, this tree. We didn't plan for this, guys. We didn't plan for this. First time in the stream. What's up, 3D artists? Good to see you. Welcome. A sandwich. Yo, the Lulu is the Salulu. The solution is to avoid coming here. I mean, you're not wrong. We just raise that tree. Call it good. There could be a mythical explanation for the tree. Yeah. The tree's still doing its part over there, I think. I think it's okay. Cool. And then from back here, do you ever see it? No. Right there. Yeah, buddy. Let's move it ever so slightly to the side there. Oh, now you see it there? Bro. I ain't gonna lose my mind. You gonna lose your mind? I ain't gonna lose my mind. We'll cut before we get this far back. Okay. So this angle is starting to feel okay to me. There's some weird blankness going on here. Maybe we should be trying to resolve that somehow. Can I do it with these? What do we got here? What's cooking? Maybe these pieces. Let's see. I'll fix it in post, quote. Nah. Anyone who thinks they can fix that in post is overworking in post. Best way to fix it in post is to not record it. Let's see what we can do here. Can I just rotate this way? Yeah. Kinda. Maybe. And then that piece can stay. But I'll do something like more stone. Does this have whatchamacallit set up for it? Mesh painting? It might. If it's got mesh painting, that's going to help us a lot. Let's see. Let's see what we got mesh painting. Just move this over here. Cool. Okay. Let's save this. Mesh paint. Add paint red. Oh my god, we do. Dude, let's go. Just to get some other stuff going on in there. Just adding a little bit of moss. What else do we have in this? Green. Green's just more of the moss, but kind of broken up. We got blue. All right, blue darkens. Okay, we'll add blue down here. And we'll add blue around the edges. I'll just delete some of that stuff. Cool. Save. Looks a little funny. remove. Never mind. Definitely looks better with those breaks in there, though. Ziggy, what's up? How you doing? We're exploring how to make this corner look interesting. Don't mind the floating tree. I mean, when in doubt, hanging ivy bits always seem to help. Nice. Cool. Okay. I can deal with that. What the heck's going on there? There we go. It's like I can't see anything. Okay. My God. Cool. Cool. Okay. The angle's kind of working now. Nope. Nope. How do you move stuff without touching the gizmo? Don't tell me there's an actual shortcut movement like in Blender that I didn't know. Ah, no, there's nothing like that, but it's just a matter of getting used to it. So let's paste this object here. So if you hold down Control and then left click, you can see I can move on this axis. Control right click on this axis and Control left and right on this axis. If you can get used to that, it gets pretty fast. And then it's the same with rotation. How would they know? How would they know? They're not gonna know. They're never gonna know. Dude, look. It's perfectly unexplainable. That freaking bugs me though, man. Bugs me that that's just floating there. I wonder if I can just take... Like, what if this was here? Hang on, let me... Just gonna cook here for a second and see what happens. Like, how is this piece supposed to be set up? Like this? Oh my God. Oh, geez. Guess if you took this piece, put that here instead, and it just low enough to plant that tree on it, and then we move this around. Ruins everything. Everything is ruined. No. No. It's too big. You want to go on vacation here so badly? Well, if I tune the color of the water to the color I want, you probably won't anymore. It's a lot less tropical feeling, that's for sure. This plant's super dark. What's going on here? Like, why is it so... Is that just because of the... Because it's in shadow? Is the AO just, like, freaking wild? Let's look here. Oh, the AO is, like, gray. Ooh. Ew. So if this gray value is like this for the ambient occlusion, it's just going to be that much darker when it's in shadow. So we should find the AO and bring that up. We don't need that. We don't need that. There's a factory upstream he's about to render. Oh, this is not good. Saving packages this long is never a good sign. Oh, scary. Let's save this scene. Let's select this tree as well. And where are you at, material? Is it this one? AO? Nope. Cool. Is it this? No. Wet? Hang on. Okay, two-sided. It is this. Is it spelled out in the shader? AO. Albedo tint. Specular, roughness, normals, wind, bark. What? Albedo tint. Contrast, tinting, tint strength. What the heck's going on in this material? Oh, that's not good. Like, if this is your ambient occlusion view, these should not be dark at all. Oh man, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's causing it to look so dark. Same with this one. This one, though, I don't know. It's weird. Like, maybe I should just delete that. I don't know. I think I was okay with it because it's so much more of a silhouette. Let's see what it looks like when the light hits it. Yeah, when the light hits it, it's quite bright. Interesting. That's not annoying at all. Maybe I can take some of this. Do look at these little stacked pieces. Let's grab these and exit out of that. We'll paste it, and let's just see if this helps with surface breakup here. I mean, maybe it goes up this much. No, that looks weird. No. No. I need to deselect the other way. Take those, and we'll delete these ones. And then these. Oh, maybe I don't even need this piece. Wow, okay. Do this. Put another one here. Is that enough? Structurally, are we sound-ish? Maybe. These look really big too, now that I'm seeing them. We shrink these down. This should help with the scale. Yeah, that helps a bit more. Cool. Okay. Nice. What's this little guy here? Can we place that here? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Tweet, tweet, tweet. About out here. Cool. How big is this? Are these ones? Oh, this one's a bit bigger. Okay. Oh, maybe I keep the smaller one there. You can see how this just like is helping overall, I think, with the overall feeling of this back area here. And I can't tell if I want this to be part of this shape or if I need it to be further out and just kind of like, yeah, it feels a little nicer. I don't know, maybe it's just a hair too big. I don't know, what do you guys think? Think that works now? We just kind of like made it work. Helen, good to see you. I don't know if I said hi. Okay. I think minus this tree. Dude, this freaking tree, man. It's going to haunt me. It's going to haunt me. The reason we want that tree there is for them to be, the branches to be in this shot. So maybe when we switch to this shot, we can move that tree over to like here or something. I don't know. I like the shadows that it's casting. Like I like the shadows in the water. It's kind of cool. So we'll have to figure out what we do with that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I think we're looking pretty good there. I guess maybe we can look at these pieces. Back to Blender Town. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Poop pipes and city skylines. Dude, that game. Good times. Yeah, I'm digging the looks of this these days. Things are feeling nice. Got our pottery in there now too. Not really liking this mask on this one though. It feels really strong. Controllers. Global. Ooh, I tile it a lot more. Feels like maybe it's too sharp. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Holy cow. Okay. Holy. Moss tile. Okay, yeah. Yeah. The pots turned out pretty cool, actually. I like them a lot. This little one here. That's like with the little woven handles and things. Oh, wow. Wild shadows happening. wherever that's coming from. Yeah, I dig the pots. Okay. We're gonna go to Blender now, I think. Does that sound good to you guys? Oh, and I can show you the hard surface thing that my buddy at work showed me. Was like, what? I didn't know that existed. It's like more modeling for the scene. I think so. It's probably more sculpting stuff. Let me close this. So one of the things my that was shown to me at work is like, just asking hard surface artists how their workflows are on some of the new stuff where they're doing. So if we have like, let's grab these loops. If you have these and you shade smooth, there was this. It's like weighting, but it's like, imagine you have this flat surface here. You can do Alt N and you can set from face. And you see what's happening there. It's kind of like weighted normals set from face. But you can do it manually, only specifically where you want it. So you get there with Alt N. And then you can set from face. The other nice thing is you can copy things. So like, let's say, what's a good example of that? Let's say you want the normal of this to be the same as this one. You can actually grab the normals of this and you can copy the vectors of it and you can paste the vectors to this one. So now technically these two are both facing the same normal direction. But you can also like, you can set from face, or you can average to custom normal or face area. So if you want, you can have all of these kind of roughly face the same direction in the normal. This actually changes the way that the bake skews its projection when it's looking at, like, you know, you have a mesh and then you have the cage. The cage is being derived, like the cage expands outwards and is the vector at which your ray cast happens at when you're doing a baked texture. That ray cast is derived from the normal of these. If you don't have a custom cage, right? It's derived from the angle of these. So if you're getting some like gradients in like these flat faces from your high poly, you can set these all flat, or like set from faces. And now these are all flat completely in your UV. So when you bake on top of this, you're going to be baking with no gradients being introduced from your low poly. So you have much cleaner normal map bakes on your hard surface assets in areas that you're expecting to be flat. Like this is flat, right? So you should set from face to flatten that. Now you can see it does get weird. You can set from face, and then you can also say like keep sharp edges if you have sharp edges. In this case, like of course there's nowhere for the normal edge to go, so you can't set that separately. Like if I set these separately, this gets pretty tedious if you go too hardcore into it. But you can see it's starting to, like, you're basically forcing the bends to happen in very specific areas instead of like in large flat surfaces. And you're doing this instead of a weighted normal shader, just because weighted normals are going to happen across the asset. This is you being able to control which vectors you're affecting. So if you're getting like really skewy gradients in your normal bakes in a flat area, try selecting those flat areas and setting the face setting from face with Alt N, set from face, and it'll flatten it out. Really, I was pretty surprised by the result. The main benefit you'll see with it is when your asset goes from highest MIP, so the texture is at its highest resolution, to lowest resolution. As the resolution goes down, and I'm talking way down, you will start to see boxes where those gradients would be. So it can look really pixelated at like lower MIPs. And this is an attempt to alleviate or remove those kind of boxy compression, like pixelation in your MIP textures, or in your textures as they MIP down. So it's just a cleaner bakes, basically. I was like, what the hell? I've never seen that before. Kind of cool. Zloy, is that news to you? Or was I just melting your brain? Something was going on there. Oh, what the hell? This doesn't look right. Something didn't save here. Or something. Interesting. Okay. Well, that sucks. Cool. Let's I'm going to go back and grab them then. Because I was wondering, I found this file and learned that the high poly and the low poly were in here. But I was like, I'm pretty sure I sculpted all this stuff and made the low polys. And I did. In this file. But I was in another file and it confused the hell out of me. So these are the ones I took another pass on. So I just need to grab these, copy them, and bring them over. So we got these. Delete. We'll bring that into the high poly. Cool. Okay. Nice. I'll take it. All right, so we have this. This looks pretty good, I think. And then we have our low poly. Oh yeah, I got the new Packmaster installed. Pretty happy about that. So if we open up the side here, you can see all the UVs are jacked. This back part you'll never see, so I really scaled it down. I can probably scale it down even further. Maybe we go like 0.5. So it should be like 25% of what it originally was. So with that, we can grab all of these and we can just pack these. And that pack should look pretty good. But what's going on here? What's this? Oh, it's this thing here. Okay. I'm just gonna unwrap all of this again. Then take the back piece, scale it down to 0.25, and then pack. That is not great. What is this? What are you? What are you? I mean, the angle's not extreme enough. I might be able to just include it with all of these. You know? Maybe all of those can just be one. Let's try that. A little better. I wonder... Zen UV. I don't need to normalize pixel margins. I'm gonna do like 16 because we're doing a 2K bake. And then we want to do a search for 5 seconds. So it'll try to find better setups for 5 seconds. So you can see it'll move things around. It's progressively getting more and more accurate as we go. This looks a little better. I don't like these like really curved shapes, but you can't really get around them because the way they're shaped in here and the way that I've unwrapped them kind of leads to them being curved like that. Bit lame, but what can you do? Cool. This one might be good. Man, that Packer's crazy. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Man, I should just split this off then. Maybe like right there. L, and maybe I can split Alt M. Nope. Split section. There we go. Then I can press L. No. G. There we go. Now it's split. Okay. Now I can pack it again. Those will be packed separately. Should give us a little nicer UVs. Nice. Nice. Aha. Yes, I agree. Okay, cool. Let's export this out. I'm just gonna go for baking, alter, mid wall, low poly, overwrite, and then we'll grab this one. Export, poly, high poly. Yes, overwrite. Substance Painter. Let's go. And I'll continue to say things as even if I've repeated them because someone might be new here and see something and learn something. Holy, my eyeballs. My God. New. Let's select that. Where you at? Low poly. Flashbang indeed. That was gnarly. Okay. Here we are. Oh, one thing I started doing, so if you move your light around or your camera around, you'll see that the environment stays, and if you hold down shift right click, the environment moves, right? If you like where the environment is sitting, but you want it to move with the object, you can actually do that here in the display settings. You can do environment alignment and set it to camera. And so now I can rotate this and get it in the right spot. So that, let's say the highlight's always there. And now I can rotate the camera and the highlight will move with me. So the environment will continue to move around with me, which is really handy. So you can always have stuff in the light if you're using the right... if you have a specific environment where the lighting is coming from one specific angle, you always want this side to be in the lit side. Very handy, right? So you can see I'm always, no matter which way I rotate, it's always going to be lit instead of like the back being dark and the front being bright. Very useful. Okay, bakeroony, high poly. Let me just point to the high poly. I'm going to set the cage to automatic, which is an experimental option, but I highly suggest using it. It basically, it takes the normal information from your high poly and the normal information from your low poly and tries to extrapolate a cage from those information. Your brain is 98.3% full. Dude, let's go. Yeah, so you can see it's getting nice and close. Nice and close. Which is pretty dope. We'll do a subsampling of 2. We probably need the thickness. We probably don't need the ID. And then I'll just bake and we'll see how this goes. Stream might get choppy here for a second. Apologies. Oh, we're only baking at 1024 right now. Yeah, maybe it's fine. Okay, let's take a peek. Let's take a gander. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Dude, that's pretty croissant, if I do say so myself. We have some like weirdness on the backs and all that stuff, like the side here, but you're never gonna see that. Feels pretty good. What we probably want to do now then, we need to name this SM mid-wall, right? I think it was just mid-wall. And then from that, we need to create some masks. Let's shadow of the dynasty. Oh, maybe simple RGBA. Pottery E delete. I think I was supposed to delete that. Yep, cool. Oh, you know, I'm gonna make this layout work for the camera. We can put, hang on here. We've got a window that we can use for this. View log. Put log here. And do this. And then do that. Log. We can put me here. There we go. Nice. That works for me. Okay. So now you can see everything, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so the bake looks pretty good. We need to make some masks. Is this the right red, green, blue? No. This one. Simple moss, edge, grime. Drips, dirt, alpha for the detail normal. Perfect. Okay. Which means we need alpha for detail normal, red, green, blue. Let me just check our exporter. Empire simple RGB. What maps we? Moss, edge, grime, detail normal, ORM. Perfect. Okay. Let's go. All right, so moss pass. What time is it? Okay, 16. Nice. We should be able to get this into Unreal. That's the hope. Okay, moss pass. Actually, let's let me think here. Let's export out the map. Where's it going? I'm gonna export this stuff out. Let's select that folder, alter folder. Just gonna make sure I open it. Oh, I closed the Unreal project, didn't I? Cool. Okay, we'll go back here. I'm gonna save this. Just gonna try and be aware of my memory on my computer. You know how that goes. Library. Okay, I'm gonna open the project. Project's opening the background. Okay, exporting. We're gonna export just the normal for now. Simple. There we go. Alter, export. SM, mid-wall, and nice. Okay. Raggedy dude, what's up, man? Man, that's a pretty long walk you go on for your doggos. Good job, man. Valiant effort. We did some propping over by the steps that go into the water, just to try and like mask the unfinishedness of it, if you know what I'm saying. We'll look at that here in a second because I got to open up the project anyways. So the beginning of the stream, well, for a majority of the stream, we basically just built all this little corner out. So from here you can see something a little bit more reminiscent of finished looking. It's like 2 miles, dude. That's awesome, man. That's so good for you too. Awesome, nice job, dude. Okay, so what we're looking at now is this piece right here. So for now, I will go to the construction level. That'll give us this view. You can see we took a pass on this one up here. We need to do this one, and then we need to tune these materials here. So let me locate this. Let me locate this piece. No way, it's really called that. Hang on. SM Cube 083 for realsies. Oh, that's so funny. Why? Oh man, that's so bad. It's fine. It's fine. SM mid-wall. Cool. All right. Renamed. Let's let me think here. We're gonna re-import from new file. And then I'm gonna locate that piece that we exported earlier. Alter. Open. Man, I don't even know if the pivots are the same. Oh, we got lucky. Oh yeah, we don't have the arch piece though. Okay. Didn't think about that. That's cool. Dang it. Okay, let's locate this piece. Where is this? Locate the material. We're gonna duplicate mid-wall. Cool. Edit. Mid-wall. Apply. Beautiful. Okay. Now we need to texture maps and turn these off. Get the normal on there. Normal. Boop. Okay, normal. There we go. Can't tell if it's working. we need some other maps here. Let me think here. So that's funny. Okay, we just need to export out these other maps. Cool. Okay, so we'll ignore the moss for now. Edges, sure. Grime. This is our drippy drips. We're gonna just position some dripping. Maybe delete some of them. Just push this like this. I don't know, maybe that's too... Sure. Let's go with that. We'll delete this one. Cool. Okay. Got drips. Got grime. Oh, that dirt feels pretty good. That's in the blue channel as well. Dude, okay. I like that. We just like mapping the... Yeah, cool. I'm just using projection with a texture. And then we're using the AO. So if I remove this, we're using the ambient occlusion, and then I'm leveling it and then inverting it. And then we're adding grunge as a overlay. Or what am I doing? Linear dodge add? No, it is overlay. To like add and remove some information in there, right? And then from that, we add the dirt on top. That gives us a pretty good grime map. So what I'm actually doing is the blue channel's grime, and I have two blue channel maps happening. And they're combined together here. So if I go base color, we hide these, you can see then in the end they get merged. So they're both contributing to the same blue channel at the end, right? So that can be pretty handy, unless you need these separated. Like if I needed the grime and the drips to be different roughness, for example, then you'll probably want to do a different channel for them. But then we have our edges that are in here, which look a little wild right now, but we'll leave it. And then the moss. And then we have an alpha for detail normal. Let's put something in there. Maybe I can take all of this and paste it in here. Yes, maybe. Where are we at here? Alpha, alpha, alpha. Wait, can I not even visualize that? Oh no, it's there. Okay. Grunge. Dirt. And then a levels maybe. We'll just like crank this. So basically if it's full white, you'll get 100% detail normal. And if it's black, you get no detail normal. So what we probably want to do is get a little bit of information in the black so we don't get full black. Do you know what I mean? So if it's full white, it's going to be 100% detail normal. That can add just another layer of detail, right, in your normal information. Because you're already doing a detail normal over the entire thing. Having this level of breakup in your detail normal is just that much more information for your materials to like kind of work with. Okay. We don't have any moss right now. That's fine. I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to export this. And I'm going to just export both of these. And drag them into Unreal. Oh, don't do that. Why you got to hide like that? There we go. Okay. ORM map. And the McDenim. Cool. Okay, both of these need to be mask compression, right? Makes sense. So compression type, we need to make sure that this is mask, no sRGB. This one is also a mask, no sRGB. Close those. And then we should be able to look up mid-wall. And there they are. Cool. ORM. Oh, right. I always forget about this. Metallic is in the blue channel of the ORM, and we need to tell it that it's not metallic. But I can see the detail or the normal maps working. That's good. That's really good. Okay, let's go back here. We need at the bottom here the fill layer. We need to probably turn on, or no, maybe even this metal. Just make this black. Let me just confirm our metallic is black now. That's good. And ORM, export. Re-import. No? You gonna do me like that? Bro. What does it mean? Height. Roughness. Metallic. Is it this? Does this one need to have? Let's go. What? Okay, blue channel is just white. What is it pulling the metallic from? Okay, we need to look at the exporting settings. Simple, metallic, blue channel, user 0. Why would it be user 0? Why can't it just be the metallic map? This must be like old info. Okay, this should work now. There we go. Wow. Wild. Okay. Some stuff's a little crazy. A little spicy here. Yeah, ORM. Occlusion, roughness, metallic. So why is that so dark there? That's the blue channel, right? Oh, maybe it's dang, that's intense. Okay. Mid wall, detail normal. DN, detail normal, mask. Turn that on. Detail normal tiling. Mask. Let's see what else we got going on here. Detail normal mask contrast. Okay. What is happening here? Grime. Okay, grime value. Grime tint. Grime roughness. Grime value. There we go. I wonder if our grime is just too... Huh. That's a bit odd. Let's look at the color map. Yeah, it looks really dark. Interesting. Let's see if we can't copy some of the info from this one. So let's start with the albedo. Oh, well, that fixed it immediately. Okay. Interesting. Nice, that does feel better. Cool. Okay. Now the moss. 32. Okay, we got 30 minutes. Let's get some moss in there, huh? And then we'll search moss. So we have all the attributes exposed here already. Can close these. All right. Moss painting time. Okay, so if we go to moss, what I usually like to do is start with the ambient occlusion, because I like the moss kind of building up in the crevices. It's kind of fun. Cool. Let's look at base color. Why am I not seeing anything? There we go. Okay, levels. And this is definitely too bright. Like if we just export this out straight up, you're going to see moss everywhere. moss. Yeah, see, it's like crazy. And I mean, maybe you can lower the moss amount. And we get into something more like this. Which is kind of, I mean, that's kind of working. Sharpness, we can soften that up. So you get these like nice kind of build up, but it's very even, you know? And I think that's the part where I'm like, it's kind of weird. Like this is getting more mossy up in here just because it's like really like built in there. All this grime and no Rick. What's up, dude? How you doing? So we probably want to adjust that. Like we can also change the tiling of the moss. If we want it to be really like chunky. And you can see that chunkiness. Of course, the resolution, the difference between the resolution here is pretty wild. But then the sharpness, so we can soften that up quite a bit. And then we just tile this up. And then it's just a matter of like tuning those values. But yeah, I don't want it to necessarily, you can see how it gets so dark in there. So what I want to do is now push the overall brightness of this way down and then add a paint layer that goes on top that we put the flow really low on, and then we control where it pops faster. Maybe I want to like paint up here. And then we can tune that down as well if we need to. But now that painting should pop sooner. Actually, it should be dodge as well. So it's adding on top of the AO. So I'll export out this now. And that. So now it's really tuned down, right? So we got to bring the amount up. And you'll see that it's showing up in the areas that I've painted in more. And then if we increase the sharpness, I can like push it away from spreading too quickly. So we're basically moving that gradient in the mask around. Maybe it's easier to see in the color view. Yeah, you can see like basically where I painted is where it's coming in first. Chillin'. This is pretty cool. Nice, dude. Yeah, good to see you, man. You can see it builds up, but it also is building up in the crevices. So maybe if I want it to be more like this and the crevices are still too strong, that means I just get these areas that I painted to be where I like it, and then grab the levels of the AO and push it even further down. And try that. So we export that. Let's go in here, re-import. The AO should be tuned down a bit more and the painted areas pop out a bit more. And then maybe I can even lower it a bit further. And you can see it's getting a bit splotchy, and I think it's just because of the tiling of this mask. Also, the sharpness is separating out the pieces sooner. So maybe we can lower the sharpness and then lower this down. Amount. Oh, it's really tough. Tiling. So if I want those painted areas to hit sooner, but really like, okay, maybe those painted areas need to be even brighter. Which maybe I should have painted it full white. I can duplicate it and make that one brighter now. And then do that. Let's try that. A little better. I like the softness of it, but you really want it to be defined, you know. Let's delete those. Let me think here. Maybe do another. Let me think. Do another AO. And another levels? No, you can't do those separately like that. Okay. I mean, maybe I can do this and then do the reverse where I paint out. Multiply. What? Yeah, what? I'm not painting black? Oh, because this is linear dodge, maybe? No, that's crazy. I can erase this. That's good. Multiply. Let me just turn this up. We can just get, there it is. Wow, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, so if I tone some of these areas down, that can help. Okay, we can try that. Cool. He's making happy little trees like normal. What are we doing? I need to watch the stream again. Stalabov, what's up, man? I thought you said hi. Did you walk away? Yeah, this feels much more natural. And then if we sharpen it, they'll just, yeah, cool. That feels really good. Okay, cool. Nice. You can see they get into the little holes as well. They like build up in those little crevices. Awesome. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So this piece, is that just auto, did I just auto update that? You went to eat? Dude, what did you eat? What did you eat? Oh, I'm so excited. Tell me what you ate. Is it something good? Oh, it did get replaced. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm digging that. While we're here, we can probably fix this. Whatever's going on here. Probably grab the albedo values of this one and paste them on this one. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Then moss. We're able to turn the moss up. Not tiling. Volume. Oh, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Cool. That works for me. These are, this is just a tileable, and I'm using like nanite to displace it in the shader. So I'm not going too crazy with that piece. And then these corner pieces, looks like I need to tune the moss on those as well. Yeah, what's going on here? What's these ones? Oops. Just open this up. Moss. where the heck is the sun? Where are you, sun? And we get some moss amount in here. Oh, this one feels a bit random. Dude, this thing's starting to come together now. Let's freaking go. But yeah, that moss feels really splotchy, you know? Just saving this file. Okay. I wonder where that file is. Pottery source for baking altar. Nope. Substance. Painter exports. Nope. Where the heck are you? What is this piece called? Alter 2 K2N. K2N. Let's do a search here. We just have the U asset. Dang it. Dang it, man. Well, I don't like it. Duck and potatoes. Oh my god, dude. Dude, that sounds so good. What the heck? Jamie, what's up, man? We're just we're finalizing some stuff here. Dude, that sounds good. Yeah, so we got this piece in right here. Now we need to, oh, there's like a, oh, right. There's an arch piece here that we're missing. And then we need to do these corner pieces. We got this upper area too. Need to set up some cameras for this. This is feeling pretty good. Dude, it's so fluffy up there. So fluffy. You got Substance Painter recently and it took you 3 days to get comfortable with the workflows. What workflows are you talking about specifically? Is it like the mask workflows or? We have, what is it? We got a little under 15 minutes. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Longer breaking in time. Oh, so it was faster than you were expecting. Just how the tools work in, and because of all the DCCs want special snowflake navigation, and the navigation because of all the DCCs. You like this shot? This one here? Or which one? This one. Look, overlooking. Close up of the column. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna, like this. And that light is so bright. Go down to like 13. Maybe a 12. Oh my God. Are you blind? I'm blind. Maybe 12. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, well, since we got like 11 minutes, I was only half watching earlier. Was that hard surface tip for getting rid of normal map gradients when baking low polys with chamfers? Yes, without using weighted, like the face weighted normals. So you're very strategically addressing areas instead of face weighting the entire thing, if that makes sense. Whoops. I need to, I think I'm going to get rid of these. Exit. Nice. Yeah, did you see how to get to it, Jamie? I can go back if you need. I'll check the VOD. It's all good. It's very fast, although I don't have Blender open. It's very fast if you have the tools. I think this is working pretty well. Maybe I'll just take these. We're doing it. I'm gonna freaking design this thing now. I'm going in. We got 9 minutes. I'm making this happen. We won't necessarily see this side, but I need to have some continuity between all these doodads and pieces. Oh yes, our little ferns we modeled. I'm gonna move these. Move these over here. Those there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Cool. We can take these, I think. This piece, this. Okay, let's dupe this. Rotate this around. Just gonna bring this up quite a bit. Well, hang on. Maybe we don't need to do that. Let's see. Just trying to use what we have already, you know. Okay, these all do need to come up. Cool. Like, where does this merge? Just works for me. Okay, grab all of these pieces. I think I'm gonna need to dupe this and bring it down. Although I don't think we'll ever see this angle. Better safe than sorry. Just gonna take this. Oh, I just noticed these aren't centered. Let's do, there we go. Okay, let's do this. Where's the center door? Something like that. Like this, move it. And we'll paste one more time. Get here. What's going on here? We got some like rotational stuff going on. We do. Push that back. Maybe this one can go further back. Let's see. something like this. I don't know. There. Like that. Let's see. You're totally gonna see this. Okay, this is helping a lot, because then we can do this. We can go back this way. We maybe need some changes in the shape here. Can I? We also need to hide this. Maybe like that. Ooh. I'm like, are those particles frozen? They are. They froze time. Okay. Dynasty logo with a hidden as an Easter egg, dude. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. I'm gonna just grab this piece. Is this? If it's like narrower and a little bit less, does it do the trick? The question of questions. You just put that here. And this one here. Is that enough? I don't know if it is. This can go further back now. This can be shorter. Yes. So can this one. And we're never gonna see this angle, bro. What am I even doing right now? Huh. You shrink this so you can see more of the arches. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, and then we go... Oop. Like this. Can I grab these? Oh, I'm scared. Oop. Oop. Oh man, this hacky Saloosh. Oh no, you got me saying Saloosh. Cool. Okay, this one's a little off. Can't be perfect. That'd be too nice. Cool. Okay. Dude. This is fun. This is fun. Add stairs going down into the water. Like these ones? Like these stairs? Or you mean like out here? I mean, it's kind of cool. I had narrower stairs, like if I had some thin ones like this, they were just like going out. It'd be kind of cool. We could take these. What time is it? 59. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just paste these here. Oh. Whoa. I'm like, what is that? I'm not scared. You're scared. Could take these details and maybe like do something a bit wider. And then maybe a little bit thinner as you go. No, I don't like the wide. This is me just designing on the fly. You can take these ones here. Oh, hang on here. Okay, copy. Then these ones, delete these. These ones go further back. Cool. Digging it. These ones here. Perfect diving boards. The stiffest of diving boards. Question is what does it look like from out here? It's hard to understand or explain those. Maybe they just need to be shorter. Like the other ones. You know? Something like this. Cool. Okay, what is it? It's past. It's past the time. It's time to rock and roll. Need to get out of here. I need to skedaddle. Now, I appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out for the stream, though. It's been really fun. We're just exploring here, just going kind of wild. Making things work. Grab some of this ivy stuff. I like a good, yeah, this one. Yeah. Get this one here. Coming in from the side. Going this way. Something like that. Quite interesting seeing it overgrowing on one side. And then I think if I press B here, yeah, we've got a bunch of ivy pieces we can play with. Big old wide one, where you at? This one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Let's go. Get this one scaled up a bit. Up like that. Let's freaking go. We have like a little corner one we can place here. Get on these pieces. Then what's this piece? It's the same one? Yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah, so you can see how I'm like, if you have a really good kit, or like a kit with pieces that work together really nicely, it becomes really easy to just expand and build off of this stuff. Dude, thank you for the follow. Are you using packed level actors for this project? I am. I just learned about it, so curious. Yeah, so for example, like this is a packed level actor. If I hit edit on this, you can see Control E to go edit. And I've got some pieces, and they're all kind of constructed together. And that's the one pillar. But then if you see this one is also packed with the ivy all set up and whatnot. And the ivy is like set up in pieces. You can see how I'm like reusing a lot. And just constructed with the kit of ivy pieces that I have. And the nice part is then I can copy and duplicate it and then just 180 rotate and place it, for example, here, right? So these are packed level actors. And so is this cluster of plants here, which maybe should be over here. Probably makes more sense. And this dirt is not, I'm not really feeling this dirt right now. Maybe if it was more over here, and a little bit more sunken in. I don't know. It's not really working for me right now. Something needs to happen there. Anyways, yeah. Packed level actors. They're magical. Very powerful. I feel like this whole front area here in the center needs to come out like a couple meters. Then it'll feel more natural. Anywho, we made some amazing progress today, I think. I'm going to save all this stuff. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to skedaddle. Why didn't you make the whole scene as one? Because then I can't mix and match with it, right? I'm using it as a way of like, kind of like a prefab or a collection. You know? So it's just all like, I can construct a thing that I want to reuse over and over and just then place those around. If you make the whole level as a level actor, like what's the difference between that and just like a single level? Glorp energy. Dude, what's up, man? Okay. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for resubs. You guys, I appreciate it a lot. Supporting what we do here. And I'll see you guys on Discord. And I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday will be the last stream for 2 weeks. Because I will be out of town. I will be in Cancun, of all places. So, sister's wedding. Let's freaking go. Doggo. I just remember Doggo. Hang on. Long boy. Oh boy. Fine. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a good Friday tomorrow. Bye.